I already know I'm gonna need this because I'm gonna get chatty. I'm gonna get real chatty today. A mommy makeover, tummy tuck, breast implants, lipo, BBL, any of these type of procedures, or even if you are just in a space where you're thinking about it and you want to know more, like I said, this could be helpful for you. So make sure to stay tuned if that's you. Okay, so I've never done a reply or a reaction type of video before on this channel, let alone in general, so y'all please bear with me. I am going to be doing a reaction to Crystal Breeze's most recent upload. At this current time, it's most recent. By the time you see it, it may not be, of course. But titled Full Body Update, I've Hit Rock Bottom, okay? And before I get into the video, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you are a day one here on day one. I hope some of my energy is kind of infectious right now, and you guys enjoy this video. So to share a little bit about this video, I'm not going to completely break down the entire thing like some reactions do. This is, you know, referring to her personal life and her experience. So if you want to watch that whole video, I will link her video in the description for you to watch. However, I do want to point out one thing out of the entire video that honestly prompted me, like kicked me in my ass to finally make this video, because I've been wanting to do it for a while. Rather than explain it, I'm just going to insert the clip now.
Something that people don't really talk about after surgery, like liposuction or whatever, your weight, like where you gain weight, goes in different places. And I feel like my thighs and my hips and my arms and my pretty much everywhere that I haven't gotten liposuction, because when I got my tummy tuck, I got liposuction in my my sides and my stomach. So the fat just migrates everywhere else. Normally my fat, a lot of it would go to my stomach. Now it doesn't go there. It goes other places. And I might just be tripping, but I mean, from what I've heard from other people, it's like they agree with the same thing.
I have also experienced this, and I'm kind of experiencing it right now, but I'm in a place where I've kind of realized what has happened. I feel like I may have got to know my body in a different way, but like I said, that will be in a separate video. I do want to point out, after surgery, weight gain can be so very subtle, and you don't even know. Like sometimes if you're not the person that hops on the scale every day, every other day, this weight gain can just happen out of nowhere. And all of a sudden you wake up, you do weigh yourself, and you're like, where did these 20, 40, 70 pounds come from, you know? But I totally feel where she's coming from. I have spoke with other women via Instagram, some influencers, just women here in the weight loss community in general who are experiencing the same thing, and oddly enough, all around the same time. Before I move forward with saying anything else, this video, this information, our experiences, her experience, none of this is to deter you from any decision making. And I want to make that clear, because if you are that person who has not had surgery and is thinking about doing it, I don't want you to feel like, I don't want to make you feel like this is a no. Okay, so I'm trying to put this out as positively, as non-biased as possible. So just take it for what it is, leave the rest, and let's go. I'm going to share 3 things right now that I want anyone who is considering surgery to understand wholeheartedly, okay? 1, you have a completely new body. That was obviously the goal, right? Not only is your outer physical body different, so is your internal body. I cannot stress this enough, and this is number 2. You have to heal and get acquainted with this new body. What do I mean by acquaint? You have to understand your body is in a new space, whether it be weight gain from anything, even if it's just your own doing, if you're not taking care of yourself like you should and you're gaining weight, you have to understand, okay, I have a new body now. It's not going to go to my old problem areas because they were worked on, especially when it comes to lipo, but we're going to get into that in a few minutes. And the third thing, and quite possibly the most important out of all, you have to. Don't even get this done if you don't plan to. Take care of yourself. You spent all this money, or whoever did, spent all this money to put into you, right? If you did it, don't waste your money. I'm not going to tell you how to live, but why even make the investment if you're not going to take care of yourself like you should? Just because you get plastics done in any regard does not mean that your results are going to stay that way forever, especially if you're not eating right, if you're not working out. To be completely honest, in my experience, in the next video, but in my experience, I have to work harder now than I ever have to keep up my results and to keep me from looking completely deformed. It will happen, and a lot of people don't share the literal ugly side of after plastics, you know? Maybe I will. There's a few reasons why you need to take care of your body even more than you did, or just as much so as you did prior to surgery. After surgery, right? And this goes to speak as a woman. This could be the same for men, I have no idea. But we tend to retain a lot more water than we ever did. For those of you ladies who may have children and you had a C-section, you know, you kind of probably experienced that a little bit with plastics, especially again, lipo, tenfold, like just completely, you can look at a grain of salt, right? And just balloon up. Yes, electrolyte imbalance can be huge, like literally, like Prego puff. Like when you start getting closer to the end, when you're about to have the baby and everywhere is just puffy, everywhere you poke, it's like that if you do not take care of yourself, if you're not drinking enough water, if you're taking too much salt in, all of that. So to shift back over to the whole lipo thing that I'm talking about, during the lipo procedure, fat cells are completely destroyed, vanish, vaporize, whatever. They're permanently gone. So think about it. If all of your fat was originally going to your problem areas, i.e. your stomach, your love handles, wherever you consider to be your problem area, and you decide, okay, I'm going to get lipo to have that removed. Now, just because you got that removed does not mean that you do not have the ability to gain fat. But if those fat cells are gone, if the fat pockets no longer exist there, where is it going to go? Everywhere else. Everywhere else. Typically, this will be in the adjacent, like close by, near areas. But depending on the particular person, it could be anywhere, sis. Like anywhere. Again, gonna explain what happened with me, what's going on with me in the next video. Make sure you stay tuned for that. If you're not already subscribed, ding ding, that. So just to, I guess, give some general ideas of where this weight gain can come from. The obvious, again, not taking care of yourself, not eating right, and nourishing your body, not working out, having no consistency in your routine, not getting enough sleep, again, taking in too much salt and not enough water. And also, I want to point this out, which this is not something that you can always do something about on your own, but hormone imbalances. You want to regularly check up with your doctor and make sure that your hormones are good, because if they're not, you are gonna gain weight. It's gonna be hard for you to lose weight, and that's just gonna, it's a vicious cycle. A lot of what I have gathered today in this video is from my own experience, but also through doing my own research when this started happening to me, and also following up with my surgeon and asking questions just like back to back. So that's where all this is coming from, guys. Now, in my next video. I am going to be sharing my own experience with this issue, or with this weight gain after plastic surgery. Okay, I'm gonna break it down, be as transparent as possible, with pictures, with clips possibly. I'm gonna try to gather all of that stuff for you guys, so you do get a very real painting of this. I'm also going to share some tips on how I have reacquainted myself with my new body, as well as my future plans, what may happen in the near future. So before I end this video, I do want to give a big thank you to Crystal for posting her video, because again, without the kick in the ass, I probably wouldn't have posted this video yet. I send love out to her through her journey. I know it's a lot, sis. I know it's a lot. It's a lot. And there is good news. Although in every way I don't feel like it can fully be prevented, it can be managed. It can completely be managed. Again, don't let this information deter you from your goals, especially if you have lost weight. I won't say that anyone doesn't earn it, but when you have lost a significant amount of weight and you know you're going to need reconstructive going on, do your thing, sis. Do it for you. You've worked hard. Remember, I am not a doctor. I am not your doctor. And if you enjoyed this video and you know anyone that it could help, please do share it with them. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, ding ding, that. And if you have experienced this yourself, please chime in the comments and share everything. Whatever you're up for sharing in YouTube comments, of course. If not, hit me in my DM on Instagram at Vibe with Red, and we'll chat it up, because I feel like every person that I speak with about this topic, I just gain new insight. It's so relatable. It makes you feel so much better about your situation, and you feel like you're not the only one going through it, even though obviously you're not the only one going through it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I'm so happy to be back, and make sure you stay tuned. Keep the post notifications on for that next video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.